This week, federal officials dropped a bombshell announcement that has shocked many across the country. Investigators revealed that nearly half of all immigrants in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area were found to have committed some form of immigration-related fraud. The recent sweep uncovered a staggering range of deceptions, from sham marriages and fabricated death certificates to what officials described as bizarre and elaborate schemes. According to U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services Director Joseph Edley, this was one of the most sweeping fraud discoveries in recent memory. For those who have closely followed the settlement of roughly 100,000 Somali immigrants in Minnesota over the past 3 decades, this revelation came as no surprise. As far back as 2008, the State Department was forced to suspend a family reunification program after DNA testing revealed that 80% of claimed family connections within Somali applications turned out to be fraudulent. That finding signaled a much deeper pattern, one that has persisted for years. Among the most controversial figures tied to these questions is Representative Ilhan Omar of Minnesota. Omar has long faced allegations that she entered into a fraudulent marriage with her own brother in order to secure immigration benefits. While she has consistently denied these claims, the inconsistencies in her marital records have raised more questions than answers. Public documents show that while Omar had a religious but not legally recognized union with Ahmed Hirsi, the father of her children, she legally married another man in 2009, Ahmed Noor Saeed Elmi, who has been widely identified as her brother. Despite being married to Elmi on paper, Omar publicly campaigned in 2016 with Hirsi presented as her husband. Critics argue that the arrangement served an undisclosed purpose, possibly immigration-related, though Omar has never provided a clear explanation. The situation became even more tangled when investigators later discovered that Omar and Hirsi filed joint tax returns while she was still legally married to Elmi. Internal campaign emails revealed that her own aides struggled to explain the marital history without making the story even more confusing. Yet, through it all, Omar has refused interviews, dismissed evidence, and accused reporters of bias whenever pressed. To this day, no definitive answer has emerged about the true reason for her marriage to Elmi. Some Somali community members in Minneapolis claim that Omar helped Elmi obtain U.S. student loans. Others believe the marriage was designed to bring him away from a controversial lifestyle in London. Whatever the motivation, the trail of records, photographs, and social media posts has only fueled suspicions rather than silenced them. But Ilhan Omar is not the only figure under scrutiny. In recent years, several members of the Somali community in Minnesota have been tied to massive fraud cases. The most infamous of these is the Feeding Our Future scandal, where false claims for pandemic relief meals led to a fraud scheme exceeding $250 million, the largest COVID-related fraud discovered in America. Acting U.S. Attorney Joe Thompson has also pointed to expansive Medicaid fraud schemes involving Somali participants, estimating the theft could reach into the billions. The federal spotlight is now shining brighter than ever. While some individuals remain untouchable in the political sphere, authorities say they are determined to hold perpetrators accountable. For taxpayers and citizens alike, the hope is that this time justice will not only be pursued, but delivered. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to stay updated with more investigative coverage, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to InsightPulse. Your support helps us keep uncovering the stories that matter.